Did you know it is impossible to please God without faith? In Hebrews 11:6 it says, "But without faith it is impossible to please him, for he who comes to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him." Now we could also see in same Hebrews 11:8 to 9, it says that by faith Abraham obeyed. By faith Abraham obeyed when he was called to go out to the place which he would receive as an inheritance. And he went out not knowing where he was going. But by faith he dwelt in the land of promise, as in a foreign country, that will say, in other words, and dwelling in tents with Isaac and Jacob, the heirs with him of the same promise, in the same city which has foundations, whose builder and maker is God. So we could see that without faith, without moving by faith, it is impossible to please God, because when you have faith and you do not do what God has called you to do with your faith, you are not pleasing God that way. And we can see with the lesson of Abraham, he was called to go out to a place where he didn't even know, right? There lies his inheritance. And he went with Isaac and Jacob, and they dwelt in tents. They lived there in a foreign country, waiting for God to give them what they were there for, that was their inheritance and the promise that he gave them. And they were there, they set out on a journey whereby they did not know where they were going. And Judges tells you that no matter where God calls you to be, no matter what he calls you to do it without hesitation. Do it without thinking back what your family or friends will say. Do it. It doesn't matter what it is, right? Because at the end of the day, he will get the glory and you will get your reward. You're not thinking about the reward, but you're just obeying your master, obeying Jesus, obeying God. Because when he calls you to do something, it may seem stupid to others, but you have to do it to please him. That is my word of motivation to you today, to press and walk by faith and not by sight. It may look stupid in the eyes of others, but in the eyes of God, it is a master plan, because he already knows the plan. He already knows the plan according to Jeremiah 29:11, and he just wants you to take the first step in order to go to that plan. So take the first step today and go towards that dream of yours, and go towards what God called you to do, just like Abraham did.